Actually, hang on one sec. Yeah, go for it. Do it.
What?
Do it.
Oh, did you roll in the... Did wild magic happen? Did the wild magic?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. So roll on the wild magic chart.
Let me check the chart.
So, and then the chart's huge, and then you roll on the chart to see what the effect is, right?
Okay, so I rolled a 90, so you become invisible for the next minute. During that time, other creatures can't hear you. The invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell. So what happens? The second
the baubles leave your hand, you just out of like from what they see is you just launch these baubles at them and just poof, disappear.
I'm just imagining like me like Krieger, smoke bomb.
so Rorik was shielding his eyes with his arm. He lowers it, and you're not there anymore. And he looks around, and then he looks back down at Artlox.
I'm like,
good Artlox.
I'm just as confused as they are.
We just met that guy yesterday. We're not with him. I mean,
yeah.
He's the one that went inside the tomb. It's not us. Well, you guys better figure this out, because I'm.
I'm gonna grab one of my loots and just like start sort of twiddly playing it while continuing to see what they
Are you casting something with your loot, or are you just trying to distract them?
Not yet. I'm just sort of ready just in case I need to.
Just readying your combat loot.
I do want like a spiked loot or something at one point. That would be grand.
Rorik, he leans over and he picks his chair back up off the ground, and he kind of sits down and scoots back in. He leans in and goes, I don't know what that was, but I'm going to give you another chance here. The easy way or the hard way? And he grabs a towel and he starts wiping like desiccated like remains of the outer layer of leather off of his arm.
Wow. I look to
He's directing this question directly at you, Artlox.
Yeah, I look to Tybern to see if there's any like visual representation of what Tybern wants to do.
Tybern is just like,
I mean, we need to get healing for our friend who was not doing too well. You know, if she dies, then there's a problem.
I'm gonna have to say to Rorik, the gentleman, and just say, I'd love to help, but we kind of already mixed up in some things. It's not you.
1/3 of our party's gone now.
And with that, I'm gonna make a hastily run for the door.
Oh God.
all right, hang on a sec.
I'm still holding my loot. I'll just put it down because
you're still holding your loot, and
that's ready as a reaction thing. I might need to use a push spell or something.
God damn it! Hang on a sec. Oh, interesting. Rorik pulls an arrow out of the quiver he's got on his back. He pulls out a bow.
Not the shoulder.
He aims it at you. Fires in midair. The arrow turns into a bolo, starts swinging at you, but it catches on the leg of a chair, wraps around the chair, and misses.
He's a pretty shitty hunter.
Wow. Okay, so I'm running for the door. I'm gonna head to the southern gate where we're meant to be meeting Elric.
Okay. So you successfully
it's like 3 hours
leave.
from now he's gonna be there.
You successfully leave the tavern and start running down the road, and these 3 guys chase you.
Okay, right before they leave.
I'm just left there in the tavern by myself.
Wait, hold on. Right before they leave, because technically I'm still here. I haven't ceased to exist.
No, that you just up and poof.
I know. This will become irrelevant because I've been watching. So as soon as they're about ready to leave the tavern, I'm going to cast Firebolt at the trailing individual, which means
so whichever guy's last.
Decloak like a Romulan warbird, and
Alpha Strike.
and Alpha Strike with the Firebolt.
Jesus Christ, on a bicycle.
Okay, so Firebolt, give it to me.
So
you
I
hurl
roll
a Firebolt.
So I gotta make a ranged.
Hit the target.
Firebolt.
So I gotta make
Fireball
a ranged spell attack. What's the ranged spell attack? How do I do that one? Is it D20 plus my spell attack bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
He has just been engulfed in flames.
Immolated.
Oh. Critical hit on a Firebolt.
On a Firebolt, yes.
That's 2d10.
It's 2d10 fire damage, so hold on.
So roll 2d10. Roll for your damage. All right, not bad. So Rorik bolts for the door after his failed bolo attempt. He wrenches it open. The other gentleman is right behind him. The third one, who's trailing back about 2 feet, all of a sudden, a bolt of fire just shoots out of a vacant corner of the bar. And a second later, Coswin's standing there. It slams into his back, explodes, and he is completely engulfed in flames. He's not instantly killed, but he's running around
like that guy
engulfed in, his clothes are on fire.
Yeah,
he's completely lost track of what who he is, what he's doing, and what's going on. And he goes for the bar to any liquid he could find and tries to douse himself.
Of course, alcohol will help me.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what happens to that gentleman. And now I'm going to need you 3 to roll initiative.
Well.
So now we roll initiative, not whenever I tried to acid them.
No, well, that whole fucking missed, and they
Holy
didn't care that
shit,
much
Bob,
because it
on
didn't
that.
hit them.
We can't click our characters, so you're gonna have to.
I can.
Well, no, it's okay. We're theater of the minding right now, so just.
Oh well,
just
I'm
roll this,
running for my
and-
life, so of course I don't see.
Well,
combat
Elric
very
could not
much.
possibly be that far away right now.
No, in
Probably
fact,
hear
he can
that man
see,
screaming to death.
He could see from where he is. He could see Artlock running from the bar, and just a foof as a kind of like a large wind from the explosion just blows dust out the door.
Does anyone
And hang on.
react to these things going on?
Well, this all happened in a few seconds. The patrons are freaking. I mean, it still sounds like pleasant music's playing. But this gentleman, he's on fire. He goes to the bar. He's trying to put himself out, but he's burning. People are flipping out. They're running out the back for the most part. A couple of people run upstairs, but everybody just runs out the back of the bar, kind of through the kitchen.
Just another day in Mortem.
But it's like Three Stooges. There's, let's say, 10 people trying to get out this one door,
Random
and
cream pie.
it's not really.
Just
Yeah.
thrown through.
So,
See, I was getting more of an envisionment of one of my favorite films, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, where there's
Tybern,
they go to a
you
bar.
are the first on the initiative list right now.
Is,
wait,
the guy,
what do
is, the,
you
is the guy at the bar succeeding in putting himself out?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him to his fate.
Is Artlox outside the door of the tavern? Or is he
Yep.
still inside?
Artlox is outside. You just saw him fly out the door of like a bullet out of a gun.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fall after Artlocks then.
There are 2 individuals in the doorway. Rorik and the other thug.
Yeah,
They were exiting the tavern, so they're going to be in your way if you try it. You can't move. You wouldn't be able to move past them
Yeah.
without a check.
Okay, so I want to. So who's the one that's immediately in front of me then? Is one of the guards or
Would be the second thug.
All right, so the second thug then, what I want to do is I'm going to run up behind him. I'm going to pull out my warhammer and I'm going to like try to garrote him with it, like wrench him down
okay,
the
so
floor.
you're gonna...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a let's say
Strength.
athletics with advantage.
Jaunty music.
By the way, I can't see
Oh.
I can't see the initiative tracker.
There
Because
isn't one.
Oh, I didn't even put one up because I don't think it's going to be terribly necessary at this time. At this juncture.
okay,
I know who's going when though.
all right.
So Bob, you just come up behind him, you grab both ends of your warhammer, throw it over his head, pull it right up to his jugular. He tries to struggle away from you, but he does not succeed. And after just a few seconds, you feel his body go limp and he falls to the floor.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, next is gonna be Coswin.
Okay, let me look at my box of tricks.
All right, well, I'm just gonna take this
Oh.
chance. I'm going to yell to Artlock's Elvish, that to come towards me, and
You guys figure out what you're gonna do. I just gotta run to the restroom real quick.
I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if I hear you. Because I'm not just.
away.
Yeah,
You're a half
I'm a
elf.
little-
You should have better hearing than most people.
Yeah, but I'm also me. So
well, I'm obviously not very far away if I can see that see all this happening.
yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
It was only if I rolled a 1 or 2 that I was gonna say I was just too focused on don't run, just keep running. So okay. Therefore, I'm gonna divert from heading south and just start running over to where you are.
Well, I'm in like, I mean, it looks like there's a wooded area on the map, south.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like right on the edge of that.
Oh, okay, you're actually there, right? Okay. I sort of catch you. Okay, I got somewhere to run to now.
All right, so what are we doing?
I am gonna cast.
Yeah.
This is my turn, so I'm gonna cast another firebolt.
I'm gonna cast another full bar at Rorik.
Whoever's still standing.
Rorik is still standing. He's basically in the doorway. There's the first gentleman you hit. He is engulfed in flames and starting to set the bar on fire.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right. I mean,
And who are you hitting?
they deserve it. They charge way too much for drinks. So I'm going to. So that was a D20 plus 5.
Wow, Roach is a character with a moral compass worse than ours.
What is this hours you're talking about?
So you conjure another firebolt and fire it, and it just goes straight out the doorway over Rorik's shoulder off into the distance.
Well, that's right.
Hits Elric. Just randomly.
What character you gonna play next week, Chris?
Okay.
no, yeah.
So, Elric, you can see all this going down.
Right.
Because you just saw the door fly open, the firebolt fly out.
Just as the end of my turn, since that was just a standard attack, I want to use my movement to get up on the the part of the bar that's not on fire to get height advantage after
Height
I
advantage,
cast
that's
that
fine.
spell.
Okay, so what is gonna happen here? Okay, so the gentleman that is on fire, he is going to, he's engulfed in flames, painfully dying. He runs straight at Tybern, screaming. He doesn't. He has dropped his weapon. He is engulfed in flames, and he is running straight at Tybern, and he attempts to grapple him.
Burn!
So, Bob, I'm gonna need you. Is it as a opposed strength check test on this?
Are we
But-
grappling?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's trying to grapple you.
Does Tybern get a reaction because the guy's? Does he get an attack of opportunity because this guy just run at him on fire?
The grapple checking is exactly what the reaction is going to be.
Yeah,
okay.
If
I would
succeed
say
or fail.
Tybern has advantage since he's not being immolated.
Since I'm not on fire.
That's pretty good. Oh, I completely forgot. I talked to Bob about this before. Bob and Tybert and Artlox both have an inspiration.
Yes.
Artlox for successfully solving the riddle to open the secret passage in the tomb, and Tybert for successfully using his magic gauntlets to free himself from bounds.
For not just killing a player.
Yes, I forgot. But you guys have that. So,
Roach.
all right, so we're just gonna do it. I don't remember what the exact. Does anybody remember what the exact checks are for grapple?
It used to be an opposed strength check, but that was like 3rd edition.
I think it's still something close to that right now. I'm not sure.
Actually, I don't
See if
think
it's
it
in
is
the
anymore.
thingy.
Because I remember
Grappled.
reading about this, because I was thinking about making a grappling character initially, because I really enjoyed grapple in like 3rd edition, because it's just like, yep, you were going over here now, and I'm going to throw you over the precipice.
It does not say grapple rules.
Strangely enough, I was playing a cleric last time. I got grappled, and I just rolled into a pit with whoever it was grappling. Page 195.
Do so. It must succeed a strength or dexterity check against the escape DC and the monster stat block. All right, so it'd be like opposed athletics or acrobatics. So this gentleman, we're just gonna do.
So
let's
we're
just
doing
do
opposed
athletics
checks?
Yeah, we're gonna do opposed athletics check, and
I still say Tybern gets advantage on this. Or the other guy gets disadvantage, whatever you want to call it.
I would say this guy would have disadvantage. And yeah, okay. So this gentleman, he's completely immolated. Runs towards you and tries to grapple you, but you just kind of step off to the side. He's kind of melting at this point. He doesn't have like very much cognizant abilities left. You step off to the side and trip him as he goes past. He falls to the floor and stops moving. And let's see. Now it is going to be Rorik's turn. And okay,
Ben, just to fill you in on what that random 6 roll was about earlier. That was Elric shouted out to me to say, "Come this way," and I rolled a 6, which meant I heard him.
Okay. Okay. So Rorik, he notices the guys go down behind him. The bar is on. It's not like engulfed in flames, but there's a burning corpse in the middle of the bar, and like the actual bar table is on fire. Phineas Hawk, the bartender, is trying to desperately put out the flames while everybody else is desperately leaving. He sees that his compatriots are dead, and he goes, "We can do it the easy way!"
Coswin yells out as a free action. It's too late for that. You know too much. What did he say?
Oh my
Dice?
God.
He says he's got dice. He says he plays dice. So
He's dice. He plays dice.
You didn't pay your debt.
Okay. Or
Plausible deniability.
so
That's all we need, guys.
Rorik turns
Plausible
around, so now
deniability.
he hears you. He's got this look of horror on his face, like he's never seen anything like this before, and he looks at you, Cosmo, and he goes, "I just wanted you to help me kill a baby dragon."
Lies won't get you anywhere.
Hold on.
And that's all he does. He's got this look of horror on his face now.
Well,
And he's in the doorway, but he's facing into the bar.
I would also, I kind of want to know from God what's going on with Snow and Kavara, who are upstairs in this burning pub.
They've heard the commotion.
Point.
The way the pub is built, there's a stairway that goes up, and then it goes off to the side, and then back around, and there's rooms off that hallway. But the end of the hallway is kind of like a loft over the bar, and there's a railing there. And Kavara's heard the commotion and is kind of above everything at the railing on the second level, looking down. So, that was Rorik's turn, which makes it Artlox.
I'm just gonna continue running to over where Elric is just kind of like, get out, nope, Because I don't know that
All
they're
right,
not
so
following
you just
me.
you just
I'm
you just keep running down the road
horse with
away from him, which would bring us up to Tyburn's turn again.
So
I just
Rorik
have a
is
real
in
quick
the.
question.
Yeah,
How far away?
you're watching this. You're probably about 100 feet down the road,
Oh, okay, okay.
watching this horrible scene. It would take probably 2 full like 1.5 runs, so at least 2 turns for.
And Rourke's
our
standing
orcs
in the
to-
door.
He's standing in the door.
Okay.
Well,
If you would, I mean, you're not engaged in this combat right now, so if you would like to do something, it is your prerogative.
Yeah, no, I will, but I'll wait for time.
All right, Tyburn's your
Go
turn.
bury my hammer in the back of his head.
Well, he's facing you.
He's facing
front of
me.
his head.
Coswin yelled at him,
Front of his-
and he
doesn't
turned
matter.
back around.
His head.
I'm gonna bury my warhammer in his head.
Okay, you bury your. Okay, give me the attack on that. So you take your warhammer and you go to you just in a big swooping motion, like you're gonna like coup de grace this motherfucker in just one go. You have it bring it slamming down, and he steps off to the side, and the warhammer smashes into the wood and splinters the wood boards at the floor. And he looks at you in horror and goes, "What is wrong with you people?"
Okay, so can I see him in the door?
So you could see his back.
Okay, so I'm going to take.
Tyburn's face to face with him.
He's gonna take his
Okay.
bow and shoot it.
I am. I'm going to quickly draw an arrow from the quiver on my back. I have a range of 150 with my bow, so I'm going to.
Longbow 150. Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's within normal.
I'm going to
range.
try and hit him with my bow.
Yeah.
Ranged attack.
No, you
Oh,
hit it. So,
yeah, you fucking hit him, all right. All right, roll damage. Okay, so this you knock your arrow and you give it a big draw. You loose it. It goes whizzing down the street past the art locks. It hits him in the shoulder, goes through his back, out his like where his collarbone area, and kind of sticks into his neck a little bit. He falls down to one knee, holding his neck with his with his offhand, and blood's flowing between his fingers. And that was Elric, and then Bob, and now it's Coswin. So, Coswin, it's your turn. Rorik is on. He's down on one knee. There's an arrow sticking out of his back, and he's trying to hold his own blood in through his neck.
all right.
Get back in. Get back in. I need you.
Meanwhile, the bar smells like long pig now.
Oh.
All right.
While this is happening, Kavara gathers snow and is helping her down the stairs to the bar because there's smoke.
Would you say Rourke is bloodied?
Yes, I would say that. He is quite literally bloody. There's blood on him.
Blood
Okay.
everywhere.
Then, Coswin's gonna do, why don't fix what's not broken. So he's gonna cast Firebolt at him.
More fire in the flaming building.
More fire. Okay, higher. Fire.
Ready, go. Did Roach just disappear for anyone else?
He looks frozen to me.
Yeah, he's completely gone on my end.
Frozen.
So
So they cause him blinks out of existence. He's role playing.
well, he didn't leave in Discord.
Yeah, he's still in Discord.
Yeah, but he's not
Well, he
replying.
typically, when he disconnects, he typically lingers in Discord for a little bit first before ultimately disconnecting.
I'm gonna go to commercial.
Blade Runner 2049 looks really cool.
Oh,
Everybody see Rogue One?
yeah. I
No,
have
not
to.
yet.
So maybe not spoilers.
Well,
I liked it as a film. I didn't like it as a piece of Star Wars.
I've already had.
That's a good way of putting it.
It's
Why?
already
It's
been spoiled
literally
for me.
like starting it. It's like if you took A New Hope and then just like, hey, remember the Death Star plans that got stolen? Here's how they got stolen. How is that not Star Wars?
That is good. The actual writing I found to be god awful.
Why?
Doesn't it also not have a scrolling?
It doesn't have the intro text, but that I couldn't really care less about.
But they also have already stepped on their own toes because they'd already decided someone who had stolen the Death Star plans, and now that's all up in the air.
What are you talking about?
There he is.
It was a book that came out and a one of the games that was published by LucasArts actually was about someone stealing the Death Star plans.
But that's all extended universe, and that all got thrown out the window.
Did it?
As soon as like Disney got the license, Disney was like, nope, doesn't exist, all gone.
Oh
yeah. They decanonized all the canon.
Yeah, all this, which there was a lot of it, as I understand. I'm not like a huge Star Wars nerd or anything, more Star Trek guy.
The expanded universe was huge.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Stuff.
What Lucas had done, George Lucas, what I recall anyways, that he had said, yeah, all this EU stuff, everything goes, and the whole Star Wars universe was just fucking huge because of it, which was good and bad in some respects, I think. But yeah, as soon as Disney got a hold of all the rights and stuff, as soon as I got sold to Disney. Disney was like, nope, all this is out. I think that's specifically because of J.J. Abrams being like, yeah, we're doing my thing now. Because he tried to do the same thing with Star Trek originally.
Yeah.
When he was doing all the reboot stuff. He's like, okay, I want all the merchandise rights, and I want control of all this stuff. Because he wanted to build like a media empire thing out of it. Is what he wanted to do. But CBS was like, well, no. Can't do that. We're not going to acquiesce to this. We're not going to take all of our merchandise off of this just so you can do your thing. So I'm pretty sure J.J. Abrams got all huffy about that, but he got his his wank dream and got Star Wars. So I liked Rogue One. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
No, as a film of it, I had no problems, but I quite like the extended universe of Star Wars, and for that, it kind of hurt me.
I thought the writing was bad.
And also, the CGI was a little bit...
They made Darth Vader even more of a pussy than they had already made him in number 1, 2, and 3.
I saw Tarkin. I was just like, wait, that guy's been dead for like 10 years, hasn't he? Or like 20 years or
exactly.
Something? Like, it's CGI.
Yeah, but I as soon as it came on, I knew that it was CGI. I was like, And
and same thing with Carrie Fisher at the end. My wife was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "It's just CGI."
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
I kind of I found it also a bit strange that they wrote that the basically the SS officer that was in charge of the building of the Death Star was into erotic asphyxiation. It seems because he really got off for some reason on Darth Vader choking him.
That's what I remember.
There was just an utter face of.
Well, see, in that scene, I could not get past Darth Vader's just the worst pun I've ever heard.
That
in my
was so
life.
good, though. Oh, it was the best ever.
It was terrible.
Oh, it was good. It was so great.
It was good if you're watching like a corny British comedy. It's terrible if you're watching Star Wars.
It was such a good joke.
It was not a good joke. It was terrible.
It's such a good joke.
No, what makes it even worse is he had his back to you, and then he turns around and he's doing his little. The only thing that was missing from that was like da 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 da.
It was such a good joke. The joke was good.
Oh, it was bad. It was so bad. Well, see, that's the thing is maybe it would have been a good joke from a different character in a different situation, but it's Darth Vader. He's supposed to be a badass. He's not supposed to be telling puns. He's like, I'm gonna tell a pun, and then I'm going to eviscerate 50 people with my lightsaber.
I actually got to meet one of the guys in Rogue One recently. The rebel. I'm gonna try and say this without spoiling too much, but the rebel, when they get lots of rebels together for the rebel-y bit at the end. You know, the one that sort of
yeah.
You know, the one that sort of leads everyone that's not a main character.
Sure.
Well, he came to my university and gave a lecture. But
what about?
Just because we have to talk to lots of actors in the industry because I study acting for film. So we talk about their experiences, how they've done it, what processes they went through, what do they do as an actor, what's their techniques, The interesting fact that that guy uses Buddhism quite a bit to help with his acting. But yeah, he was just a really interesting person, and it's